So when I first joined Sonos, we were working on 3 rather large projects. They were intentionally initially separated. So literally in the code, we were running in separate branches. And they were the only things that were going to ship that year. We decided for a variety of reasons it would be best for the company if we shipped them all at the same time, which would make one mega release, one marketing story, one giant problem for engineering to get it all stitched together. This moment, which locked one of my colleagues in an office for days trying to manage the merge, was an intense push to get just one huge thing out the door to our adoring customers. Nowadays at Sonos, we ship firmware every month, app updates almost monthly, if not more, cloud changes as soon as they're available with continuous delivery, and the evolution took time and energy, then the willingness to change. We'd grown up, we had to grow up, and we had to think of things differently along the way. We've also grown up in terms of how we think of our approach to DEI as well. I joined as the only woman on my team. There were a few women around the office as well, and I used to pride myself about not caring about my gender, about being one of the guys. I'm still one of the guys, but at Sonos, I've learned that my very existence matters. When Patrick Spence took over as our CEO, one of the first acts he did was to create an open dialogue about diversity and inclusion. He's the one who created our Slack channel, and that Slack channel lives on today as an open place where we discuss DEI and how it affects us. The first few brave people who shared in that channel actually were part of opening my eyes and helped me realize that I needed to be a part of evolving the way we think about diversity and inclusion in tech. I used to be the type of person who would avoid women in tech meetups. I wouldn't go. I didn't want to be there. I would dodge the calls from people like Power to Fly. I didn't want to be a part of that. I hated the need of these types of efforts. I didn't want them to be necessary. I wished they would go away. But Sonos created an environment where I was able to learn how important things like this actually are, that these spaces are important. The power of diversity means that the more diverse our teams are, the more appealing our products can be to a more diverse audience. And the more diverse our teams are, the more diverse our networks are. The more diverse our networks are, the more we can build each other up, the more we can learn and grow, and the more we can build our careers, the more marketable we are, the more valuable we are to our teams. Bringing back around that diverse teams build products that appeal to everyone instead of just the people who look like the creators of that product. When I joined Sonos, our target market was connected, affluent music lovers. And you can just picture the rich white man, the rich white man, white man.
No, bitch. It's your reverse racism racist ass that can only picture a connected, affluent music lover to be a rich white man.
White man.
We also encourage candidates from underrepresented groups to apply for our roles, just with this simple statement of applying. Apply, even if you don't meet 100% of the role requirements, feel free to apply. So that encouragement may sound simple for some, but I do know as a person in the underrepresented group, sometimes we won't apply for a role if we don't meet everything. We want to make sure that we're a match for a role, and so we encourage everyone to apply. And so this helps everyone.
Helps everyone other than the customers. When did the web requirements change to optional?
And excellent. Okay, thank you so much, Diane. All right, Gibson, my next question is going to go to you. Let's talk about applicants from non-traditional backgrounds. Does Sonos welcome applicants that maybe haven't followed what could be seen as like kind of the typical trajectory? And how does that help to expand the diversity in like thoughts and within your culture?
Yeah, this is a great question. So at Sonos, we definitely value diversity in thought and culture. We just firmly believe that diversity or diverse teams produce more innovative products. That's just at the core of what we do. And so all types of backgrounds are welcome. I personally enjoy quirky personalities as I interview and chat with candidates. I love to learn about where people, come from and their background, just really in terms of what makes them tick and what makes them interested in an opportunity here at Sonos, and how does this, what role would this position play into their lives? And so it's great to kind of get a sense of each candidate as they apply. We also for sure focus on the competencies of the role and what, your skill set. But that's part of the picture, right? But that's part of the picture, right? But that's part of the picture, right? Part of the picture, right?
Wrong. Your skill set is not a part of the picture. It is the picture.
But your skill set. But that's part of the picture, right? That we want that, but we also want you to bring all of you into the picture when it comes to our role. So we're also open to candidates, again, from all walks of life.
Except the
White man.
Candidates from different roles, passion projects, that have different passion projects, internships, co-ops, educational experiences, boot camps. No matter your background, and how you're joining us, how you're coming to us, we definitely feel like there's an opportunity here at Sonos. There's a fit. There's an opportunity for you to grow and make a career. And so, yeah, the more quirky you are, I'll end it with that. The better, I'll say.
Yes, bring the weird. I'm telling you, y'all, like the stuff that makes you not like the rest of everybody, that's the good stuff. I'm telling you, it took me 34 years to both appreciate this for myself and find some place that really didn't just tolerate all of this, but was like, yeah, we're going to put it front and center. Go have fun. Like truly, this is it. I can't add anything to this. It's wonderful. I'm loving all of this. Okay. This is where I send in big apologies, y'all. We have less than 6 minutes left. We are never going to get to these amazing questions. Seriously, you came like, I can't even with how fabulous both the panel as well as y'all as attendees. These questions are insane. They're really, really great. I know I was going to call this out for the Sonos team earlier. Apologies, y'all. I was just very wrapped up in the answers.
At least this underqualified poser is apologizing for not able to do her job. When will Sonos?
My time at Sonos started with compassion. I was laid off before I started here. And in talking with my soon-to-be manager during the hiring process, we were talking about start dates, and I was really stressed about, I can start tomorrow. And he was like, how much time would you like off before you start? Like, do you want some time to decompress? Like, now that you have a job and you would actually like to have time off in between. And so, I think I ended up starting a month after I got my offer. And that was offered from my manager. It wasn't something I had to ask for or advocate for.
Meet Angela Riggs. She is one of those applicants that didn't meet the position's requirements, but she applied anyways. And no, it's not because she is a girl. It's because she did not meet the position's requirements. She was a preschool teacher that was fired, and then decided she can be a software engineer at Sonos with zero education or skills and background.
So she got hired because she's quirky. Intern at Sonos with no tech background as a software engineer and now is the manager of software quality.
How's the quality? It's been for weeks. It still hasn't been fixed. What happened to the guy that...
This moment, which locked one of my colleagues in an office for days trying to manage the merge.
Oh, he must have been let go because he was a
white man.